welcome everybody into another Monday night show. Great to see you there, and also thrilled for this, what's going to be a huge 4-hour show. Yes, jumping into a pool of popcorn, but how could we start such a monumentous show? Well, with an amazing gentleman. Mr. Andrew Lessman returns. Andrew, sir, as always, a pleasure to see you.
Thanks, Adam. Great to be here.
Andrew, you are the vitamin guy.
I don't know if I'm the vitamin guy, but I make vitamins.
But you are the true success story when it comes to really changing the world of home shopping.
Well, I think in terms of home shopping, and we started a number of years ago on home shopping, I think almost 26 years ago now. So it's been 26 years we've been on television, and we've been focused on really evolving vitamins in line with the science. I mean, if you've been following my products for 26 years, you've really seen the evolution of them. We did yesterday today's special on Essential 1. That product's been around for 38 years, wow. and probably has gone through no less than 25 significant changes. And each time we make a change, we don't just make one change. This last time, we changed the B12, the folic acid, the vitamin D. So this is a passion. This is what, I guess, maybe I am the vitamin guy, because that's what I do almost 24/7.
How did it begin? I mean, how did you set forward on this journey? Where did the love of vitamins come from?
Well, I've always had a love of biochemistry, physiology, how the body works. I had intended to become a doctor. I quickly realized on that path, as I was going through that educational process, that it wasn't what I really wanted to be doing, because I wanted to focus on, that's actually what I said to the dean in school. I said, when medicine focuses on wellness instead of illness, that's when I want to become a doctor. And unfortunately, it hasn't changed. It's only gotten worse. Where we tend to focus more on illness, we do fewer things in terms of prevention. And certainly vitamins aren't the only things we could do in terms of prevention. It's really an awareness of what we put in our body overall. Vitamins just being one small part of that.
Well, we are excited about tonight to have Andrew here for this takeover. It's going to be an open and honest conversation.
And what we're going to do is we'll have graphics up throughout the show of different products, all of them at extra special pricing for the visit. We might not end up talking about that specific product, but I tried to put products up for which there were recent questions. The first one we put up here, I put up the Valerian, basically because I'm always getting questions for certain health issues.
Yes.
And of course, vitamins are not to cure, treat, prevent any disease or anything like that. But to the extent they could support us in the face of these challenges, then vitamins offer us an opportunity. And Valerian is something that we have made for quite some time, a specific standardization, and we do it for purposes of supporting us in the face of the tension, the stress, the burdens that we all feel on a daily basis. We all do. It's just a question of how we deal with them. I mean, that might seem crazy, but every day I meditate every day. Right. And if I didn't meditate every day and exercise every day, I would be certifiably out of my mind. We're all busy, life is challenging and stressful, so it's up to us whether or not we embrace habits that kind of become behaviors. And it's amazing, things that are difficult, once they become a habit, they become pretty easy. Right. And you actually miss those good things once you make them habits.
So for those of us who are looking to combat stress, and maybe it's with work or home life, or maybe it's kids, or just everything's getting on top of you, if you're looking to help combat that stress, this product, Andrew, you have developed for that. It's a way to help.
It's a natural botanical, and it's one of those botanicals that has a fascinating history that goes back hundreds, actually goes back more than 1,000 years. Valerian root extract. So it's an ingredient that has that traditional history that, as we see with so many things, it then gets validated by modern science. And it's an ingredient that we don't speak about often on air. I was going to start the show with our nighttime product because we didn't talk about